Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to test if an AI is better at making content than I am. This should be good. Thinking with pictures. Okay, so let's get started. First of all, let me explain my very particular video strategy. I have three main things I am looking for in a video. First, I find a way to make the video connect with people that I know. I can get behind or I can't. Second, I explain or talk about a topic I know well enough to give a proper perspective. I've done it plenty of times before, so I know that this will make a video better and more engaging. Finally, it must be something worth sharing with you. I don't have time to waste, so I'm only going to release videos that I think are going to be useful, funny, or interesting. I'm certainly not making one because I want you to watch it. But if there's a good chance that it will go viral, then I will do it. Alright, so if you didn't get the gist, I wrote a sentence and then let an AI finish it. So here's the intro that I just wrote. I obviously wrote... So I wrote the hey friends part, welcome back to my channel, and then today we're going to test if an AI is better at content than I am. And then it did this, which is interesting. It is, like, kind of alright. Like, it's not horrendous. It's not horrendously bad like I thought it would be, which is good. I I was cracking up while reading it. I'm certainly not making one because I want you to watch it. Yeah, I only make videos for no one. No one can watch these videos. If you're watching it, get out of here. And then I also did one for Patreon. And it went a little more rogue. I don't know what Jenkins file is. And I don't know if this is a real link or not. I don't know what it did. The video idea that I have today, obviously a little different than normal because it's not a Schitt's Creek reaction. But I essentially wanted to try these new AI tools to see if I am better at content creation or if the AI is better. So far, I think I'm winning. In intros, I think my intros are better than whatever the hell this is. Essentially telling people not to watch the video. I don't think that's a great starter, but we'll see what else it can do. I was really interested in specifically, what the fuck is it? DALL-E, because I'm god-awful at making thumbnails. I'm just, like, very much aware of this. Can an AI make a better thumbnail than I can? That's the real question. So I think I'm gonna have whatever thumbnail you clicked on, I think it will be made by an AI. Now, DALL-E 2, I don't know. I haven't done much video prep. No, there's no way. That's not the one where I can just, like, shove in pictures. Okay, so we're gonna try and put some of maybe our video titles, or my video titles, into it, and we'll see what we can do with them. So let's just go back to, like, my first ever video. Because this thumbnail, can I zoom in? Yeah. This thumbnail is not fantastic. I think the text is a little bit too small, and my face is cut off by the time of the video. But it did rake in 650 views, so that's not bad for my first video. To be fair, I think it's just the topic of it. But it was well received, 100% like ratio. So, you guys enjoyed it. If I just copy and paste the title of this video into an AI generator, what the hell is it going to put out? All right, let's give it some time to process. While we're doing that, we can just take a look at some other thumbnails that may be of interest that maybe we want to put into it. Because my thumbnails, I'm trying to make them different and stand out from one each other because I don't want to make the same thing every time. But I'm not really great at them. No one has called me out. Also, no one has called me out because I realized this. No one commented. Yeah, that says hopefully. I think I'm going to keep it just because it'd be kind of annoying to change. But now you all know that I don't know how to spell hopefully. All of the other ones are spelled right because I did several of those. But hopefully it is. And we also gained 29 subscribers. Just went up one last time I checked. So that's pretty neato burrito. It has it spat out an image. Oh my god! What? This is way better than I was expecting. Now, the faces, absolutely horrendous. That's a demon. But it got the show, which is really cool, because that's definitely Moira. I think that's also Moira, so that's not great. But it got the show. Their faces are very much demonic. But it got the characters of the show, and that's really cool that it even got that. They are absolutely horrendous, and I don't think that any of these thumbnails... Now, if we go back and compare... Oh my god, the voice crack there. If we go back and compare, I think this thumbnail gives us a lot more information than this. But let's try to make a thumbnail for this video before we see any more of this nightmare. So if we put in, let's create a video title for this on the fly. Is an AI better at my job than I am? Maybe the title will change, but let's just throw that into there and see what it spits out. But yeah, I'm surprised it even got the show and, like, kind of the characters. The faces, I don't think it's ever gonna get. Or at least it'll take some time. But images made on the fly by a computer, that's pretty good. But yeah, the advancements in AI are really interesting. And they're kind of exploding all of a sudden. There's way more AI-generated content, whether it comes to creating your own stories. Okay. Alright, I'm being cut off. These are actually really good. This isn't bad. This might be the thumbnail for the video. I think this is a lot better because it doesn't have to deal with as many faces. And also it could just be straight up ripping them from the internet. But this one looks really cool. The fingers... fingers are questionable. However, let me just quickly take a screenshot of that, because that might be the thumbnail of this video. Now, there's no text on it, and doesn't really tell me much about the video, but it's still very interesting. What is this? That's supposed to be a computer with a face on it, and those legs. That leg, though. Oh, God. Is that a face back there? God, is that like a clown? I can kind of see an eye there, an eye there, tongue sticking out. That's really creepy. And it likes to... Oh, God, that eyeball. That's really creepy. They're really interesting, though, because they look like stock photos, but, like, significantly worse. This one is also a really cool contender, so that also might be the thumbnail of this video. But I think some of these are better than what I could make. They're less descriptive because there's no human involvement, but with some tweaking, you could probably get them pretty good. Just as their own. Like, this is really interesting. And it's thought-provoking, to be fair, for a thumbnail. Very confusing, so maybe more people click on this video. Did you click on the video because you thought, what the fuck are those fingers? But yeah, okay. So that's something we can do. We could do show characters and see what it thinks about them. Does it also agree that Johnny is a terrible person? Johnny Rose... Oh, God. Let's not... Camera, let's not fall. Johnny Rose is a person of... is a person... fictional character in the Canadian sitcom Schitt's Creek. Okay, let's just copy and paste the Wikipedia. We're hashtag plagiarizing. But what is it going to do with that? So Johnny Michael Rose is a fictional character in the Canadian sitcom Schitt's Creek. John Michael Rose was born in Toronto, Ontario on June 8th, 1990 to Peter... Oh, okay. I think it's just ripping from the Wikipedia. No, it's not word for word from there. Okay. So maybe I got the details wrong? He was born in Ontario... to Eugene Levy and Moira Rose. So Moira birthed him. Okay. In the premiere episode of season 3, he is revealed to be 14 years old. Okay. All right. I guess Johnny Rose is confirmed 14. Sure. We'll do both. We'll play devil's advocate here. So Johnny Rose is an excellent person with many talents. One of them I might agree more with. Johnny Rose is a person with few talents. The complete opposite. Few talents, and Johnny Rose is a terrible person with, can you stay up, camera? With few talents. Every time I try to type anything, god damn, camera, can you please stop? Okay, so what does it want to do with this? Okay, so Johnny, oh, it's starting, all right, it's starting us our own story. It said, fuck that. However, most of us has similar stories. We know this is normal life. It happens, and there's nothing we can do to make it go away. I was 7, in fact, when my dad... My mom took me to... Johnny Rose is an excellent person with many talents. What the fuck? Okay. Damn, that went really dark. Also, it didn't start at the beginning. Okay. Terrible person with few talents. And that was the good ending, supposedly. What is it going to do with this one? He drinks a lot. He slept with half of the female population of his city. And most of the female population of the nearby villagers. He has unruly hair and a droopy mustache. He walks with a slight. We don't know what he walks with. But what the fuck? Alright, Johnny. Damn. Okay. So somehow the more negative connotation, I guess, is more positive. This isn't really great. Neither of them are great. I don't know where it went with the first one. He's not a selfish guy. He's just trying to make a good life for himself and his family. Okay, fair enough. He and Carol are so good together. It's hard to believe they've been married for 57 years. But that is what? Okay. Sure. That, you know, yeah. I guess I didn't know he had... he was over 57, at least 57 years old, and married to Carol. But, you know, slay, David. You do you. So, with this, it's getting a lot more off track. It's just, it doesn't really know what it's doing. As opposed to Dolly kind of knew the premise of what it wanted to do. So we can take our most recent video, because this one I did think the thumbnail was a lot better than my previous ones, and it also involves text, so that could add something into it. Instead of just like season 3 reaction, it can be Stevie owns a hotel. So we'll see what it does with this. Okay, all right. It's getting more... Oh, no. It's kind of getting the characters, I think. Some of these are the characters. I don't know who the fuck this is. This is really creepy. Yeah, this one it went more off the wall with. I don't think either one of these is Stevie. I think this is supposed to be Moira. I don't know who the fuck this is. Maybe it's Ted? Kind of hard to decipher. I don't know who the fuck this person is. To be fair, I haven't watched all of it. Oh, those eyes inside her mouth. Ooh, no. No, no, no. Oh my god. Who the fuck are any of these people? Excuse me? What the fuck is that? Is that supposed to be a face? Oh no. Oh god. What the... it just doesn't handle faces very well. It can kind of get it, but it can kind of understand characters and who they are, but it just doesn't know how to handle a face. Maybe if we go like less specific, like Johnny Rose jumping, Johnny Rose doing jumping jacks. And we'll see maybe if something like that's not a video title, that's not super ambiguous, maybe it can get a more clear picture of what I want to do. But we'll see. So what have we learned? Faces, it does not do well. It's horrendous. And text AI is off the wall. It'll come up with some random stuff. And then it'll just subtly hint at the truth every now and then. But yeah, I think this will be the last image we'll do, and then we'll do an AI-generated outro, and that'll be it for this video. But this has been really interesting to see where AI is currently, because this is where it is currently. It can understand show characters, and it can horrendously put their faces back on. But in the future, what the fuck? Okay, so this one completely didn't go Schitt's Creek. Oh no. Who does a jumping jack like this? Why are they all in black and white? What the fuck? Maybe there's some Johnny Rose that I'm not familiar with. What the fuck? That's just a serial killer. Whoa. It looks like a really bad, like, my thumbnail cutouts where you're, like, drawing it by hand over another image. What? This is so weird. Again, handling faces, it just doesn't do very well. This isn't a face. It's just a blur of a face. And that leg, both legs are not okay. Oh, God. Oh, this isn't even a jumping jack. They're just standing there. Okay. Alright, Craiyon. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're regularly coming back, maybe hit that subscribe button and like if you liked. We know that shortness of breath and fatigue is typically thought of as an irritation of the bronchial tubes and has little to do with congestion or underlying lung conditions. But this shortness of